So, it's time for me to finally talk about this. The product of the century has finally been brought to light, and in this video, I'm going to talk about what it is, why it's the best, and how to absolutely abuse it. This is a product that you've most likely already ran into unless you live under a rock. What I'm talking about is info products. I really want to break down what info products are, but I've tried to do this before and it's a simple answer, but it's a very hard concept to grasp because of how large it is on a scale. There are so many different forms of info products, but mainly think of anything that gives information and then put that into a purchasable or givable form. So in other words, online courses, trainings, ebooks, communities, Telegram groups, Discord servers, cheat sheets, templates, anything like that. Those are all info products as an example. And I'm sure you've encountered quite a few of those, and I'm sure you can think of quite a few examples already. You're going to see lots of different examples of info products in action, what they do, and how people are using them, especially after watching this video. I hope this help gives you an idea of what info products are and kind of helps your mind grasp the concept of info products. But the real question is, why are they the best? Why are they upcoming? Why are they generating millions? Why are they predicted to generate double the revenue that they are this year, next year? Why are they on the upcome? Now, info products are so important because the newest generation is, well, lazy. And we either don't want to spend the time or money on something, or we don't want to risk the time or money on something. We don't want to spend so much time learning something or going somewhere to learn something. We want convenience at the tip of our fingers. But the point is that information put into product form is something that people absolutely love and are only going to love more because the world is truly moving digitally. People want the convenience of learning and achieving things online. Being able to put so much knowledge in one singular place is why info products are so powerful and valuable. Another reason that info products are so valuable is because of the marketing tactics that come with them. Think about abusing a free ebook that you make in 20 minutes to an hour and using that to help you generate more sales or leads and bring attention to your business. Or you can sell a course online with a decent following. You could make 5 to 6 extra figures for your monthly income for yourself or your business. And don't forget that 1 to 2% always converts to online courses or info products in general. So anyone with a decent following can seriously make some money. Info products are extremely valuable. That is why you cannot miss the train once again. It's time for you to open your eyes, see the possibilities, and absolutely grab and run with them. Lots of people are starting info products, but there is something that all of them are overlooking still. So I'm going to show you what that is so you can be different. Info products are not new, but the new people who are trying to implement info products to help them generate money are not quite seeing all of the possibilities, and they are really cutting off where info products start and where info products originate and how you can use them and abuse them. When I mention info products, people usually limit the purpose of them, and that will seriously drag down the success that they can bring you. Do not limit what an info product is and its possibilities because it has so many endless opportunities. Think of a situation like I mentioned earlier where you create a free ebook or training in 20 minutes to an hour. See, it might take a little bit longer than that, but 20 minutes to an hour you can create a decent ebook or training. And you can leverage that to bring attention to your business and generate more sales and leads. I'm sure you can think of many examples, or at least one example, of someone who has leveraged an ebook or an online free course, free things, free info products, where it has in the end leveraged them to bring them more cash flow in the end. Info products can be used to generate sales, leads, attention. They can be used to generate value and money and so much more. Do not limit what they can be used and abused for. But if you've seen anyone use or create an info product, you might be wondering, how do they get students? How do they market it? How are they creating it in the first place? Well, if you have any of these questions, I just want to let you know that on this channel, I'm going to be releasing a lot of content coming up soon surrounding info products and everything that comes with it, as well as I have some extremely big plans for some people who really want to take advantage of this brand new opportunity. So I advise you stay tuned, and with that, we'll move into the next part, which is how to abuse and use info products to your advantage. This is probably one of the most important parts about info products. Anyone who has created success using info products has not broken this rule, and it might be the most important thing for you to keep in mind when creating your own info products or creating info products for someone else. Now, this thing is to not disrespect momentum. In fact, it's what most people who create info products use to help them leverage their influence to purchase. Now, I want to kind of jump off topic a little bit and talk to a very specific circle of the people who are watching this video. I know that there are some of you out there that are doing a new thing called IPGA, Info Product Growth Agency. Now, Info Product Growth Agency is basically just creating info products for a person or a business, growing it, and you take a percentage of the profit as usually an upfront fee as well. But I'm not going to dive into what IPGA is right now, but if this sounds like you really should listen to the next part of this video. You are going to need a marketing strategy for yourself and for any clients that you create info products for, or just in general. It's good to have this kind of knowledge. To properly get an info product seen, bought, and purchased, you need to have a good marketing plan. And the best way to do this is to have a before, during, and after procedure. To get the highest return on your investment and get the highest revenue percentages, what you need to do is have a few key things that I'm about to tell you. Now, the first thing that you need to properly market and get your info product seen and bought or your clients is to have a good offer, or in other words, have a proper result. What I mean by this is you need to have a good result, because people do not buy or sign up for info products because they out of curiosity or trying to answer a question. What they want is the result. They want the skill that you can teach them. They want the result that you're promising them. They want the money. They want the result. They want the result. So keep that in mind when you're creating the info product. You need to have a good offer. You need to have a good result. You need to have something that you can actually promise them, and make sure that you can actually fulfill this. I would tell you a little tip, not to use numbers. If you say things like make 10 grand, or become top 1%, or get ahead of 99%, people are really going to break down what that means and really come back, and it's going to hit you in the back of the neck for sure. So I would advise not using numbers, and figure out some way to come up with a good result, not using numbers, and not doing that. Another thing you need, and I've previously mentioned, is to have a good marketing plan, or in other words, an effective marketing plan. The simplified way of having a good marketing plan, or good efficient marketing plan, is basically just to get in front of as many people's eyes as possible. Now, with social media, and there's so many different organic ways to get in front of people's eyes, you can do things like DMing 1,000 people and just telling them about your info product, giving them your offer, or you can create 90 TikTok videos a month. I don't care what you do, just get it in front of people's eyes. You could, release Instagram and YouTube and Facebook ads. You could create sales funnels. You can do whatever you want. Just get your info product seen, and that is just pretty much the basics and the simplest way to explain a good marketing plan. Just get your product seen, because how is anyone going to decide or buy or sign up for your info product if no one knows about it, Now, this last key that I'm going to talk about in this video is not going to be the last key that is required to sell or have a good info product, but it is definitely one of the most important, and it's going to be the last thing that I'm going to talk about in this video. And that is, make your info product easy to follow. Make the course or the ebook or the info product in a way that they can actually finish it. Make them want to continue and make them thrive to get the result. Do quizzes and assignments and force them to engage, and give them accountability and grasp their attention even when they've already bought the course or they're already inside the course. A common mistake that some people make when they create info products is they'll do all this work to grasp people's attention and get them to join the group or the info product, and what they do is they don't focus enough on the info product grabbing their attention and bringing them back and keeping that retention scale. And what that does is that creates a lack of result, that creates a lack of review and result, and people don't, they don't usually achieve the goal or the result that you promised in the first place, which then therefore looks bad on your part. But this is a breakdown of the most valuable product of the century. You have missed the train before. Do not miss it again. If you've made it this far in the video, I've told you everything that you need to know that this is an amazing opportunity and that you need to take advantage of it. So open your eyes, wake up, and get to work.